I, Thor of THORnews, exist, thrive, and survive off your donations, contributions, and gifts. And so, if any angel out there would like to send me a carton of Marlboro Blue Menthol 100s, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated because I have been trying to stock up on my prepper supplies as I've been recommending you do the same for the last 2 weeks. Marlboro Blue Menthol 100s. I love you. Thank you. Now, I gotta confess, I didn't really want to make this video because it is not going to be filled with good news. As the virus spreads rapidly in Italy, Iran, South Korea, China, and Vietnam, the coronavirus pandemic is totally absent from the front page of the Washington Post, the New York Times, and the USA Today on Friday. And the Democrats and Republicans, including your President Trump, has stayed absolutely silent on the matter of what happens if and when this situation hits the United States. Politics, 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 politics. You question or wonder why the media has been so focused on getting everyone to talk about politics all the time. And I want to remind you, the virus hitting the United States is either here and we just don't know about it, or it will be here in March. And the election is 9 fucking months away. As of right now, parts of China, Vietnam, South Korea, Iran, and Italy are completely shut down. We have over 8 million people, which is over 10% of the population of Earth, who are on lockdown. And how it has basically worked is once it is announced that a virus is spreading in a specific location, within 24 hours, the government then just tells you to stay home until the situation is over, with very little prep time and almost no warning. And so we've watched it happen in China, and then it happened in Vietnam, and then it happened in Korea, and then it happened in Iran, and it happened in Italy, almost the same way. That when it is announced that the virus is here and it's spreading, the government says, okay, everybody stay home. Okay? And so the fact that everyone is still just jabbering on about fucking politics as the leader of Asteroid Fight Club and your planetary defense commander is really fucking depressing. Where they pretty much shut down businesses, schools, offices. So, it appears to be a bad situation that is just getting worse. Brad Huston, the more this virus spreads, the less we seem to hear from authorities. Now let that sink in, that no matter what, our U.S. government has excellent intel, recon, and data on what has been happening in China and how serious it is. That the president is not talking about it. The Senate, Congress, Republicans, Democrats, none of the politicians are talking about it. Talking about what would happen if it spreads, what we can do to keep the power grid up, how we would handle if you asked a large portion, half of America, to stay home for a month. And the excuse that I hear is that, they're scared to make people panic. But it's, so what, the plan is just to wait until they tell people that we go into lockdown? And so, here at THORnews, since about the 5th of the month, I've been taking this very seriously and telling people to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, and with goods like food, water, all the things you would need to stay home for a month. Figure out who you would want to spend your time with or who you could handle being with. That now has been the best time for people, communities, to groups to prepare, but we are not seeing a lot of teamwork. So I'm on an emotional downswing because it seems like rarely do people ever make the good choices, man. And that has been my belief that the majority of the power players or people who get any attention in this world have been mainly focused on two things, either money or power. And so when you have a live breaking situation like this, where teamwork is required amongst all levels, where all hands are needed on deck, where all ideas and good minds need to work together, you have the people that got us here obstructing the solutions. Cal Bass, a Chinese soccer team from Shanghai, traveled to Tokyo and then to Los Angeles this past Monday. They weren't quarantined or tested for the Wuhan coronavirus. They walked the airport for hours before they left for Brazil. How did this happen? You've got outraged residents of a central Ukrainian town protested against the arrival of evacuees from China amid fears of the coronavirus. And so you got riots and protests in other countries where, the people are starting to wake up to what is going on, but it is causing panic and fear in some places. And so the coronavirus, IMF lowers global forecasts growth, warns of more dire situations. Now remember, Trump at this point really only seems to care about getting reelected. The Democrats only seem to care about getting elected, and we are in the middle of a breaking pandemic. So I'm sorry if the people you thought were going to be your saviors don't turn out to be. And yesterday I watched a full half-hour CNBC report, and they spent 3 minutes on the coronavirus and 27 minutes on political bullshit. Italy has 2 deaths from the coronavirus and 51 confirmed cases. The virus seems to be spreading in Iran as well. I'm so tired today. Korea is having a big problem. Concerning news in the Republic of Korea, large healthcare outbreak centered in psychiatric ward of a hospital. Almost 45% of patients and staff are infected. If there are outbreaks in your area, be sure you have the following at a minimum: 2+ weeks of food and water, refill prescription medications, over-the-counter meds, sign up for alerts from local government, toiletries, hand sanitizer, first aid kit, pet food, and whatever you need to stay home for a few weeks or longer. And so all hope is not lost. I have full faith in God. And it's just, I don't know, man. I believe this is a weaponized virus that got out of the lab, so it is totally uncontrolled. You're free to believe whatever you want to. But I want to remind everybody that I've been here doing this and doing a freaking great job, super focused, and giving you the truth and good information for 7 years. And so you don't have to agree with me, but my track record is solid. So I take my information in the ways that I know how to do my best to put it out. I know people disagree with me on some things, and I always usually have nihilist, doomy interpretations. Oh, this is a doomy situation. I'm just saying, dude, I don't know. People just seem to feel very comfortable thinking like one man or one group is in control. Like somehow they'd freak the fuck out if they realize that this is an uncontrolled situation, which I believe is what it is. And this could be the thing that humans rallied as one team to work together in every way, but we have not gotten to that point yet. And I know some people out there could be like, we'll never get to that point. But yeah, dude, nihilism's not my thing, bro. And I think the guesses at this point are like, you can host the virus for up to 24 days without showing signs. It can stay anywhere from 5 to 9 days on surfaces. It seems like a bad situation, and it's getting worse. and that it seems like the rich and the power players still have confidence that they can use the old ways and still gain victory. Where, I mean, if this has definitely wrath of God feel to it. And so, as I have been suggesting for 7 years, as I have been suggesting to the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor, the only way we will survive as a civilization is through teamwork, and that the abundance of all resources is a test. And that I have been willing to die for peace on earth and all mankind working together pretty much since I've been doing this. And so I do not fear death today, whether it be from virus or otherwise, because if the world is just going to be getting shittier with everyone just talking about politics all the time, which is like the worthless, most stupidest thing you could ever fucking do, because most of it is totally scripted bullshit to distract the public, and then so the people behind the scenes can make as much money as possible, buy up as much land as possible, and take as much power as possible. So yeah, I mean, that's not a future I even want to live in, bro. I mean, this isn't exactly a fun place, you know? Anywho, I'll try to cheer up. It is a dark moon Lilith day and never do well on those days. And the information continues to be bad. And I don't know, man, just having everybody talk about politics all the fucking time. Like, it literally got us to this shithole point in time where, like, if we would have taken my recommendations of everyone working together, we would have avoided the virus altogether. But I have faith in God and that somehow, like we always do, we will save the day. But I guess it's going to get darker and more chaotic before then. So, everybody have a great day. Definitely enjoy the moments where you can leave the house, although I'd be cautious. I wouldn't really be going to rallies or conventions or getting on airplanes. Like, your government has pretty much said, all right, we're not going to tell the people shit. I mean, Trump basically said, we'll wait till the sun, we'll see if the sun kills it in April. I'm pretty sure, as I've been saying almost all month, that this will be a major issue in the United States of America in March. And I think there are many things we could do to either fight it or kill it, but until people raise their vibration and want to work together as a team, I don't, it just seems like I'm wasting words saying anything. Okay, anyway, I will try and cheer up, and I will be bringing you information as I see fit. I don't like bringing bad information. I don't know. It's just it's a tough time, man. Especially since I'm pissed off that, like, I've been trying to bring everybody together forever. I've had so many fucking power players either try and kill me, take me out, like whatever. Like, look, we got here, man. We tried y'all's way and it didn't work. And it's not working. So why don't you try a little teamwork, bro? Do the right thing. Or don't. Yeah, I don't know. All right. God bless everyone. Stay cool.